About to go walk in these woods here. Last time I was back here, I was chased by something. I don't quite know what it was, but it was very strange. Sitting there, have a little fire, just finished putting it out, and I was getting ready to leave. And this is I don't know, like around just about 5 o'clock, so it's still bright outside. Still light, daytime, everything. And I'm sitting there chilling, just listening to the birds and everything. And then out of nowhere, I'm gonna let this car go. I just hear this, a crow and an owl. Just sounds like they're just communicating with each other. Didn't think anything of it. Till later I realized, why am I hearing an owl and a crow in the, well, crow, but why am I hearing an owl during the day? Never really heard that before. But then right after I heard them two making noise, I heard this weird, like, sound, like fly, like 100 yards through the woods, and then 100 yards back the other way. And I was like, what the fuck was that? But I'm just like, all right, guess it's nothing. And then all the birds flew out of that area that the noise came from, and it got real quiet. And then one bird almost like hit me, flew like right past my shoulder and stopped, like one of them little Tweety bird looking things. Just stops maybe 10 feet behind me. So I turn around and look at it, and he just looks at me, goes, does little bird things, and then just flies away. I took that as my hint. That bird was trying to tell me to get the hell out of there. So I was like, well, I'll take a hint when I see one. So I get to moving. I make it about 20 yards from my little camping spot. And by this distance, you can't see that spot anymore. It's pretty overgrown. And it just sounded like someone threw a fucking train through the woods, like trees getting ripped down. Like, it didn't sound like branches breaking, it sounded like trees snapping, that good like and it was just coming my direction. So I did what any sane person would do in that situation. I started yelling like a little bitch, and I ran fast as fuck, and it followed me all the way. I could never see it, but it sounded like it was right there. And I ran all the way till I was out of them woods, and I haven't been back in a couple months. So, well, I'm gonna go investigate today. See how that turns out. Hopefully I make it. Okay. Well, I'm going back in to the way that I ran out like a little girl. And by the time I was up and moving, it was pretty dark up around this area. And I didn't have time to grab my flashlight out or nothing. This was the woods I was running through. As it was getting darker by the minute. Ooh. Yes, the deer are up and doing things, but yeah, I sprinted straight that direction and ran through all of these. I was all cut up and everything. But I heard it. I heard it coming from, I came from here. And whatever it was following me. It was wild. I spent a lot of time in the woods. It ain't my first time seeing, or not seeing, but hearing stuff. Actually, me and my buddy, we'd seen some kind of alien creature before, but that's a whole nother story. And it was wild. It was crazy. And it just vanished right in front of us, which was even the coolest part. But yeah, this is the trail I came up. Made myself a better trail. Yeah, and I remember I stopped right around this area to catch my breath and to make sure I'm actually hearing what I'm hearing. And from over there, all you could hear is it sounded like trees, like full trees, not twigs, not a snap like that. Full trees were snapping. That's what it sounded like. I don't see any, like, no destruction like I would picture from hearing something like that. But I have no clue what it was. I stopped 3 times on my run out of the woods to make sure I was hearing shit correctly. And yeah, I was. I heard something coming at me. It literally sounded like an elephant was chasing me through the woods. We're getting close to the spot. I got a really strong feeling. Nothing. We're gonna see nothing noticeable. Nothing out of place. Not gonna lie. I feel a little weird. I don't see anything out of the ordinary yet. Either somebody doesn't know how to shotgun, or the wildlife like to get fucked up too. Like, see, you can hear these things I'm walking through. They don't sound like trees breaking. You can hear the difference. All right. This is where I was. Let me set my stuff down and let me show you. This little lovely thing is where I was sitting. As I'm sitting right here, looking at this tree, the owl and crow noises I heard from this direction. Then when they stopped, that noise I heard, you heard it shoot through the trees from over here, went that fast, and that weird fucking noise. And then that's when all the birds left that area, and one flew right past me like woo, and landed right there, and was just staring at it, and then took off. And I was like, I guess that's my sign to listen to the bird and get the hell out of here. So that's when I ran that way. And then once I got right through that fence I walked through is when I heard something right in this area. It's just wild to me. There's stuff in these woods that, well, not these woods, but all woods. Most of them. There's shit on this planet we know nothing about. And I want to see if I can find one. Yeah. Nothing. Nothing's out here right now. I feel calm. I feel like I'm in the woods. Nothing's going on. That was just so crazy. Like, it was one of the craziest things that happened. Like, I was running so fast. Like, I really truly thought, this is it. Sky gets eaten by a goddamn mystical creature. It's been about 30 minutes and everything's good. But like I said last time, this happened right 4:45-ish, almost 5. So it was like just about to get dark, but it was still bright out. By the time I made it out of the woods, it was dark. It was all the way dark. So, like, you know, that 15-20 minutes of getting dark time is like, soon as that started happening, it is when everything happened. Well, last time I was having a fire, so let's get one going. See if that taunts any of these creatures out here. So far, nothing. It's been about an hour. Here, a couple wildlife, but nothing. Nothing out of the ordinary, you know? It's been roughly an hour, maybe. Nothing. I hear nothing. Nothing strange out here. It ain't gonna show up, whatever it was. I doubt I'm ever gonna see it again, but shit. I had to come out here and try. Have a little fire as we wait. But I don't give a shit if anyone believes me or not. I know what I seen. I spend enough time in the woods like this by myself to know when shit's not normal. So I'm gonna keep on keeping an eye out. Hopefully I can find one of these strange creatures. Honestly, I'm just sitting and waiting for it to find me again. But I can tell you, if I hear that owl and them crows talking again, that was the first sign. First sign of it going down. I'll hit video on that phone as quick as I can. Well, now it's raining. Still no sign of whatever the hell it was that chased me out of here. I'm gonna chill. Oh. The rain's dying a smidge, so I don't know. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit longer. And see if anything happens. Well. Make sure my hat's on straight. I don't know what that word says, but it says the word. But I have found nothing. Not a single cryptid in these woods. Guess they only try to scare you when they want to. But I found something cool and I think we're gonna go check out. I'm gonna leave this thing smoking. We'll walk right over there and see how much I see this from a distance. Hell yeah, this baby has 4-wheel drive, a second gear compressor, all of that good shit. Bubbles would be proud. Oh yeah, the whole reason I came over here, you can see my fire. It's only that little teeny thing right there. But I bought a whole bunch of fresh wood on it to make it smoke. I'm gonna go back and put it out and probably leave. I could be a cool influencer and film myself walking all the way that way just to be cool. But I'm too fucking lazy. I ain't gonna walk all the way back to get my camera, so just pretend. Here we go. Ready? Pretend. Did you pretend? Because I walked all the way there and then came all the way back for the camera. Just put it in your brain. Good. Since that cone's there, everyone's gonna know you shouldn't drive there. But, just saying, if you're in Maryland, because I'm in Maryland, and you got property that you have some odd stuff going on, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you see some weird shit, I will come and I'll investigate it for you. I'm not good at it. I'm just some guy that's just gonna sit in your woods. But if you allow me, I will do that. And I will check it out and I'll video. Better than this, I got equipment. I only got a ghost hunting equipment. But I like all that weird shit. But like if you got like woods and stuff on like property that you own that I'm allowed to be on, I'm in. I will go there solo or me and my buddy or me and my girl. Either way, however you would like. It's your property, you let me know. But like if there's anyone in Maryland that will allow me to do this, I am full in. Zero charge, nothing. I expect to make zero off of this. I expect a whole bunch of like 3-4 people to watch, so I don't really give that much of a fuck, but I'm down to go see some spooky shit. So yeah, if anyone in the Maryland area wants to let me know. My phone just died. Last time my phone died in the woods is when the goofy shit started happening, so might as well see. Well, I'm just about out of the woods, and nothing happened. It's like they know I'm videoing. I didn't think anything was gonna happen, but I just wish I could have proved what I seen on video. I'll come back here a couple more times to check it out. But like I said, if y'all want to hear the story about the little fucking alien creature thingy me and my homie seen together, let me know. I'll take you right to the spot. I'll explain everything. You ain't gonna see anything because that was a once in a lifetime kind of deal, but yeah, I'll explain everything and tell a story if you want. But yeah, I'm almost out. Not out quite yet, but I'll let you know. But yeah, that was just about it. I wish I could have got some evidence for you motherfuckers, but I couldn't. Of course, that's how it goes.